And we are here today for a very exciting moment. This is our first interview with our very first featured guest, featured writer, I should say. It's something we'll be doing over time as new writers come on board and as we feature other people. We have agreed to feature one writer at a time so that we can give them full, maximum um, attention. And that's what we plan to do. But this morning, we're going to talk to our very first writer. And I think some of you have met him, but he's a bit of a mystery nonetheless. He wrote a book, I believe.
Hello.
So this is our first featured writer. This is Hank Cotton. Hank has written a book called The Ugly Duckling. Quite an adventure. Hank has, well, the story basically is that a hotshot truck driver picks up kind of unwittingly a very curious passenger and winds up in a big adventure. So we'll let Hank talk a little bit more about that. A couple things we know about Hank: he's from the South. He's an experienced hotshot driver, and we're going to find out a little more about what hotshot drivers do and what that's about. But rather than me tell you, let's just go ahead and introduce ourselves. Hank, how are you doing this morning? Where are you? I know you just logged in, but where are you?
I'm just below Atlanta. I hope y'all don't mind me being out of the truck. I tried to find a good quiet spot for you. I've been in that thing all morning, y'all, and my legs. I need to stretch my legs out.
I hear you. I was going to do this from over at the beach. I'm at the condo there in Florida, but it's cold and windy here. So you're braver than me, man. You're outside hanging out. Well, let's talk a little bit about what you do and tell us about yourself. Who are you, Hank?
Well, my name's Hank Cotton, and I'm a hotshot truck driver. Like I heard you say there, which means I drive my little 1 ton around, and I haul whatever pays. Mostly it's cargo trailers and travel trailers. I typically I try to just Brooke tries to keep me at home, so I try to just run, from down in southern Georgia where I live up north and then come back. But sometimes I get off and get to see some places. A little less now than used to, but I mean I reckon mostly what you want to know about my books.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. I noticed you wrote a piece about Wyoming. Is that like in the past? You still get to head out to the west like that, or
No, I still get out there. Not so much as I used to, but there's a truck coming by right here. It might be loud, but
yeah.
I still get out there. I mean, I love to travel. The whole point of doing this is it's just a way I figured out that I could get paid to travel. I mean, they paid me to take an RV from Indiana to Anchorage, Alaska. That's a trip that most folks spend money to do.
Sure.
So it's pretty cool.
Well, I know that one time up in those parts, you picked up a strange passenger, and you've written a book about it. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was that's the book that's coming out now. It's called The Ugly Duckling,
Right.
and that's my handle on my CB is The Ugly Duckling.
Yeah.
I talk about why in that book, but yeah, I just tend to. It ain't my fault. I don't mean to. I just get mixed up in stuff.
You do seem to have a knack for finding adventure, though. I will say.
Oh yeah, I like adventure now. I'm like a what them old. I love King Arthur, and I like how the knights they used to just say, if they wasn't busy fighting or something, they'd just go off on an adventure. So that's I like doing that.
That's what Hank does, goes off on an adventure. All right, yeah. Well, tell us a little bit more about how the trucking works. So, what do you, like, when you're out and about, do you sleep in what's your day like when you're on the road?
Well, I reckon I can tell you. I the thing is, I cheat a little bit. My truck is
We
a
won't
just old farm truck,
we won't tell us
and
that.
so I don't have a. I mean, I bought a $6,800 truck a couple years ago, and I've got 500,000 miles on it now. So
Wow.
I just it's a single cab. It's a what they call a day cab in the trucking industry. So I don't have a back seat with a bed and all that business. So I end up either throwing my hammock up in a tree somewhere, or I mean, I do haul cargo trailers and travel trailers. So I ain't against throwing my sleeping bag in one of them new trailers and just crashing for the night. I mean, I ain't I ain't cooking burritos in the microwave or nothing. Uh, but I will, and I'm laying on top of the plastic too.
But okay, but you don't really go to motels all that much. You kinda stay in your truck
They're
and how's
expensive.
it work?
You
Yeah,
out on the road, I mean, it gets you. I'm out trying to make money, so no, I don't spend a lot of. Maybe I mean, if I'm gone for over a week, I'll grab a cheap room somewhere, just so I can, you know, watch a little TV, turn the TV on, that kind of
yeah,
thing. Just have some space to myself. The truck stops and diners and all. It's great, but sometimes you need your own spot. Brooke likes
absolutely.
for me to get a room. She wants me to FaceTime her or video chat or whatever this is. I'm used to just talking on the phone regular, but
So mama wants you to stay closer to home these days, huh? Is that the deal?
yeah, she's always. I mean, that's our main struggle. I want to be gone, and she wants to be at home. So
Yeah.
we work it out pretty good now.
Well, let's turn our attention to writing a little bit. Let's talk because you are our featured writer here at the Southern Writers Guild, as you well know, and your book is going to be our featured book, and it's for sale through through several sites. We'll get to that. But sometime in the last couple of years, you decided to start writing your story. Is that well? You tell us. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, people have always told me I was a storyteller, for whatever that means. But, you know, after, so things went bad for me in 2018. And, uh, I kind of, anyways, I run off and did some stuff I shouldn't have done. But, I was in a bad place. And ever since then, when I was gone, I started journaling. And that's
Okay.
kind of how it all started. And, uh, when I got back here, I just kept journaling. And then, there was this guy, and his name's Brian, from Maryland, Baltimore. And he told me I should write it all down, that it could help somebody. So I just started writing it down. And then from there, all these other stories, I found out I had more stories than I thought I had. So I'm writing that memoir. Uh, But, this other little book, The Ugly Duckling, is just something that just kind of popped up here. It's current. The Wyoming thing I shared on the jukebox, and then again on this new site y'all got MJ's got me on.
Mhm.
It's a little bit further in the past, and I guess I reckon as I get closer to getting done with that big book, I'll probably start giving y'all some of that. We'll start working backwards, maybe. But I got a lot of I got a lot of these hot shot Hank hero stories. I got a lot of them for y'all, so we'll be doing that here for a little while, I think.
Well, let's talk a little more about the why. What made you decide to start writing, and what is it that you want to see from that? What is it we're trying to accomplish, Hank?
I don't know why. I mean, I got to. Uh,
I have
it's
to. I hear that.
it's well, like I said, if if it can help somebody else not get to the spot that I got to, I mean that's the main thing, I guess. All of this, even this ugly duckling story. I mean, Jenny, bless her heart, she had no business in that situation, and these girls and even boys, little boys, is taking advantage of like that all over. These pedophiles everywhere, and you know, folks need to say something when they see stuff that don't look right. And if this little story, maybe this story, maybe somebody donate to Truckers Against Trafficking, or or just maybe, hell, maybe somebody will, see their daughter. I mean, I got 3 daughters, and Lord have mercy if something like that was. I mean, I don't know what I'd do. So, that's kind of. I feel like maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this is why God saved me. Uh, I shouldn't be here at all. So I guess that's my answer.
Interesting. Well, I was gonna actually was one of the questions I was gonna ask you. I travel quite a bit, as you may not know, but, I fly a lot. And I have seen repeatedly more and more in airports and, airport restrooms in particular, notes about, if you see human trafficking, see something, say something. So we know it's becoming an issue, and I was gonna ask you about that. What do you have to say to folks about, you kinda just did, but about trafficking and about what, because that's really what I mean, I don't wanna give your story away, but that is a big part of what the Ugly Duckling is about. So what do you have to say about that? Anything?
Well, I mean, I didn't start out. I mean, she just, again, without giving too much, she just, I didn't, she hid away, and I just found her,
Mhm.
in the truck. But, I pedophiles, it's just, it's just fucking, I mean, sorry.
Yes. No, it is.
It's just terrible.
It's
It's just
terrible.
terrible, man, and it happens more than most of us are willing to admit. And, uh, if you see something, you need to say something. If you report it, you know, let the law work it out. I ain't a big fan of the law. I well, I mean, look, they
I hear you. I hear
they
you.
if they do a little bit more protecting the servant and a little less harassing and extorting, then they'd be all right in my book. But anyways, they do serve a purpose. So in instances like that, we need to let somebody know. Again, the Truckers Against Trafficking, they got 800 numbers. Now with the phones and stuff, you ain't even got to remember the stuff. You just go on there, Google it, or whatever you do nowadays, and it'll take you right there.
So where are you headed today?
Uh, I got, I dropped that unit. I think I'm going home.
That's
uh,
good.
but I might stop in Macon and pick up this other little unit. I dropped in northern up around Ackworth this morning, and then kind of got hung up in Atlanta. I usually just stop and don't even try to go through in those bad times. But I was trying to get home because I know we were supposed to do this interview, but that didn't work out. So again, I'm just at a truck stop. Yeah, I mean, I might go pick that unit up and make it. We'll see. I'll look at the low bore whenever we get done, and maybe call my baby doll and see if it's all right if I make another run real quick. We'll see. The
I got
pocketbook could use a little padding, that's for sure.
roughly how often are you out? Are you out most days of the week, or what's your just generally, what's your schedule?
It used to be a lot more. It used to be. I kind of got it figured out a little bit. Now I get paid both ways. Most of the time, I'll take a cargo trailer up north, down here in southern Georgia. They make cargo trailer. I mean, they make like all of them, 90, 100%, whatever. In the
Huh,
U.S. So They
Alright.
going everywhere. Now, I ain't really interested in carrying them everywhere, because most of my loads come out of Elkhart, Indiana, up there, the travel trailers. So typically
Okay.
these days, I'd grab a cargo trailer and run north with it and deliver it somewhere, fairly close to where I'm picking up, trying to, and then grab a travel trailer and come back south with it. Uh, I mean, it just depends. It just depends where the loads are. If there ain't no loads coming back and forth like that, then sometimes I still have to go out west. I'd rather go out west. I don't really go. I don't go east. I don't like them turnpikes,
Yeah, I hear that.
and it's just it ain't. Yeah, I don't like going east.
Well, I don't wanna hold you up too long. We're 15 minutes in. We've held you up 15 minutes already, but you wanna
You all right.
tell us a little bit about what we might be expecting from you in the future. I know the Ugly Duckling is our feature story right this minute, but, I know you're working on some other things. What might we look for from Hank Cotton down the road?
I mean, honestly, that's I just kind of let MJ handle all that stuff. I just ride them, if you know what I mean. Uh,
You got
he
anything else? You working on anything else right this minute?
yeah, I'm working on some stuff. I really been trying to focus on getting back on my memoir. It's hard to say that word. I ain't used to saying that word.
Yeah.
It's just a book, but I've been trying to get back on it. I'm working on uh I'm working on that story where we where we went to Topeka. I think
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
be Topeka or bust is what we're gonna call that.
Alright.
And then, man, Grace, I didn't know she was putting that story out about my poetry
I
in
saw that. You're
Nashville.
quite the poet. You're quite the poet there, buddy.
I don't know about that, man, but the crowd liked it. I will say the crowd liked it.
Yeah, I bet
So there'll
you
be
did.
support stories. There'll probably be support stories of stuff like that coming. I mean, this. I think you and Grace and MJ's y'all got a lot of stuff about to be happening on that Southern Writers Guild page. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, and we do have a lot of things that are going on over there. But you are you're the featured you're the our first featured writer, and and your story's great. And I encourage everybody to pick it up, read it, have fun with it. It's very serious story, but it's also a lot of fun because it's a great adventure. And anything else you want to say about your book before we close out about the Ugly
Well,
Duckling?
I mean, I want y'all to buy my book. It's on Amazon. I reckon that's why I'm writing them. Is to sell them. Uh, if I start selling enough of these things, then Brooke will be real happy. I can come on off the road, I guess. We'll do our traveling. We'll do our traveling in our own RV, maybe.
There you go. That's good. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up because it's been real interesting. Very happy that you're on board with us, and we look forward to this book and every other book that you do. So hang in there with us. And for the audience, we're just getting started, as you hopefully know, and we're going to be doing a lot more of this sort of thing with a lot more writers. So stick with us, hang in there. And Hank, I hope you get home today. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and take care of yourself, my man. We will talk to you
Oh, I'm
real
gonna get
soon.
home. Look, it's my motto is drive safe and deliver the cargo, and myself is the most valuable of all cargo. So if I don't
Uh,
make it home safe, it wasn't a good trip. So uh,
that's a pretty good motto right there. Yeah.
thank you, man. It was good talking to you, Rick. I
You
can't.
too, man.
We'll do this again sometime, brother.
All right, Hank, you take care of yourself. We'll talk to you
Thank
soon.
you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
And folks, we're glad you're here. We hope you come back, and we'll see you the next time. Take care of yourself and have a great day.